The way to play Minecraft was revolutionized with the introduction of enchantments. This is why you've spent the last week perfecting the enchantments on your tools and armor, right, sub? Well, you better get back to your anvil, because I just added 14 new enchantments that the game needs. Well, sub, are you excited? Stop wasting time, sub. Let's jump right into this. Number 1. The Unholy Enchantment. Let's get started with a pretty obvious one. In Minecraft, enchantments for weapons generally are about dealing more damage. Sharpness increases the damage dealt to all mobs. Bane of Arthropods increases damage to bug enemies such as spiders and silverfish. Smite increases damage against all undead mobs, like zombies and skeletons. So what would the Unholy Enchantment do, sub? The Unholy Enchantment would increase damage dealt to living mobs. This would be especially useful for those pesky creepers, but would also work on all the animals and even other players. Think that would be useful, sub? I know I do. Number 2. The Levitation Enchantment. Mobs can be quite dangerous in Minecraft. What if you could just let all of your problems float away? The Levitation Enchantment would cause mobs hit by the weapon to start floating into the sky. Consecutive hits would increase the duration of the levitation, leading to a further drop. This enchantment could be very powerful in fending off the dangers of the night. An enchantment this powerful should be hard to get, don't you think, sub? To obtain this enchantment, you must be a bit more adventurous than just using the enchanting table. The Levitation Enchantment is a treasure enchantment. Wait, sub? No, sub, you didn't let me finish. This treasure enchantment isn't found in a buried treasure chest. It can only be found in End City chest. There you go. Now you're in the right place. Number 3. The Life-Leech Enchantment. When your health drops, in order to heal, you need to eat food. However, what if your sword could do the healing for you? This is another quite powerful spell that originates from quite cursed methods of enchantment. Our current enchantment table can only channel more blessed magic, and thus, this enchantment cannot be achieved by standard means, sub. However, it is a treasure enchantment and can be found. It can be found in Nether Fortress chests. I see you've gotten the hang of this new enchantment, sub. No more need to carry loads of food around on you. Very nice. Number 4. The Lightning Enchantment. The power of lightning can be devastating to most any mob. However, being struck by lightning is one of the most rare occurrences in all of Minecraft. In Minecraft version 1.13, they added tridents. These can be enchanted with channeling to allow lightning to strike where the trident lands. However, this only works during a thunderstorm. The lightning enchantment allows arrows to have lightning strike when they hit. However, this would be quite powerful, so it would come with some drawbacks. Arrows shot by a lightning bow would be destroyed when they land. Also, because the lightning is being conjured by the enchantment, it needs to be fueled by some sort of magical energy. So shooting a lightning arrow will use some of your XP. Number 5. The Dancing Blade Enchantment. Enchantments for weapons either buff the damage or knockback of the weapon. However, there isn't currently any enchantment that increases the attack speed. So, that is what Dancing Blade would do. While pretty simple, this could still be a useful enchantment for those sticky situations with numerous mobs attacking you. Isn't that right, sub? Sub? Number 6. The Withering Enchantment. Wither skeletons are cursed with the innate ability to apply the withering effect to recipients of their onslaught. I don't think you understood that at all, did you, sub? In other words, they wither you. What if we could channel this ability into an enchantment for our own use? Well, that's exactly what the Withering Enchantment does. Monsters hit by a weapon enchanted with withering will slowly have their health drained. This starts off fairly weak, but consecutive hits stack the withering effect, making the health drain faster and faster. And sub, unlike Fire Aspect, you don't have to worry about burning mobs setting you ablaze. What a load off. Number 7. The Auto-Smelt Enchantment. Minecraft is a game about mining. However, one thing that takes a whole lot of time is smelting all those precious ores you dug up. What if your tools could do all of that tedious task for you? That's exactly what the Auto-Smelt Enchantment would allow you to do. Simply get it on any tool, and any blocks mined will be automatically smelted into their cooked versions. This enchantment is great for obtaining charcoal. It can also save you loads of time with iron and gold. Number 8. The Soulbound Enchantment. Dying can be very bad for your health. Oh, sub, you think it's that obvious? I was actually trying to say that dying is bad for your next life's health. In Minecraft, death isn't permanent unless you're playing on hardcore mode. However, the consequence of dying is that all of your items are dropped. Items enchanted with Soulbound are kept on you even after death. Being able to retain your armor and weapons can be an absolute game changer. They come in handy when on your journey to go retrieve your lost loot. Number 9. The Luck of the Draw Enchantment. Sometimes combat in Minecraft can get a bit stale. Would you like an enchantment that can spice it up, sub? You would? Well then, let's try this. The Luck of the Draw Enchantment makes your weapons randomly give either good or bad side effects on use. It has numerous different effects which will definitely spice up any encounter. Ouch! It seems your luck has run out, sub. Number 10. The Steadfast Enchantment. One of the most annoying ways to die is getting knocked off a cliff by an off-screen skeleton sniper. While enchantments already exist for dealing knockback, there aren't any that can decrease it, and that's where Steadfast comes in. This legging enchantment would decrease knockback by 20% per level. Steadfast 5 would make you completely immune to knockback. No need to worry about mobs pushing you into lava anymore, sub. Wait, sub? You could still walk into it yourself! Oh, sub. Number 11. The Ice Aspect Enchantment. Sometimes the worst situation to be in is when you can't run away. Now, I know you do your fair share of running, sub, but what if there was an enchantment that could help you with that? The game already has a Fire Aspect Enchantment, which allows you to set monsters ablaze. So, what if we could channel the power of coal to freeze our foes in place? Sub, enchant your sword with Ice Aspect. Alright, now when you hit monsters, they'll have trouble moving due to the extreme cold. Help us not to become cold. Hit subscribe to help us keep the heaters on. Number 12. The Magnetizing Enchantment. Collecting resources can strangely be quite the fun task, whether it be mining valuable ores, chopping trees, or gathering loads of sand. There's some enjoyment to be had in the task. However, one annoying part of the job is ensuring that you picked up all the drop items. Sometimes items get stuck just out of reach, and can be quite the hassle to get to, requiring you mine a couple of blocks to grab them. But what if our tools had an enchantment which could overcome this issue? That's exactly the issue that magnetizing aims to fix. Tools enchanted with magnetizing increase the grab distance for items around the player. This is simple, but effective for saving time and patience. Number 13. The Entangling Enchantment. Bow enchantment is very boring and lack any creativity. They pretty much perfectly mirror sword enchantments, which make them feel incomplete and not very well thought out. Power is essentially sharpness, punch is knockback, and flame is just fire aspect. So we thought outside the box for this one. What if we had an enchantment that would cause a thorny bush to appear around the target? This would be useful for both dealing some damage and showing them down. It only works if the thorn bush actually has somewhere to grow, however. So it won't work on soils other than dirt or grass. What's that, sub? You think this is just a copy of the Thorns enchantment? Oh no, I guess we weren't original after all. Number 14. The Poisoning Enchantment. Witches enjoy being that annoying creature with the ability to poison an unsuspecting victim. But what if we could wield that extraordinary power with our sword? Go ahead, sub. Enchant your sword with poisoning. The poisoning enchantment would do pretty much exactly what you expect. Creatures hit by a weapon with the enchantment would be poisoned for a short amount of time. This would be useful against living monsters like creepers and pillagers, but not so useful for the undead like zombies and skeletons.